Hello, my name is Michael Bray. This is the Week 3 assignment, ETL Design. When migrating a company's data system to a new platform, it can be an exciting time. Changes are on the horizon as the way JetBlue and its employees conduct data evolutions are going to change. This process of migrating systems and data via ETL tools can have an overall positive outcome if done right. However, there are issues to keep in mind while going through this experience. The ETL modeling process, which stands for extract, transform, and load, make up the actions in an ETL. These actions are combined into a tool that pulls data from one database and imports it into another. When doing this transfer process, issues can arise such as data migration. Data migration is the process of transferring data from one system to another while changing the storage, database, or application. In reference to the ETL, it is imperative to remember it always requires at least the extract and the load steps. The figure in the last two slides represent where the source coming in, where the data gets staged, and then the ETL server, which then transacts to the data warehouse and out for data visualization. An alternative to an ETL modeling is data virtualization, which tends to be a much more agile process than this, and the migration and implementation of the data is much quicker than the ETL, which takes longer. Both ETL and data virtualizations are needed. They just aren't needed together. Depending on what best suits a company, a decision can be made for each one. The dimensional model that I've come up with is based on the fact table centered in the middle and takes into account all of the items listed on the left-hand pane, with the dimensions being made up of dimension by date, dimension by range, dimension by geographical destination, and dimension by geographical departure. When gathering business requirements, its first step is to ask what it is that we are trying to solve. What problem is perplexing us as a company? How can we be better and more efficient? We start off by brainstorming with a focus group. Then move on and document the findings of the brainstorm. From there, we take into account as many users as we can by interviewing them. Anybody that will interact with the change that is going to come through via software, processes, or user interface have to be taken into account. Once inputs have been taken into account, we have to research potential vendors from a final requirements list that has been gathered and meets and or exceeds all of our prospective business requirements that we've put down. When we implement an approved tool or software, we must track the progress of the integration. From there, we need to review the entire process that has just been enacted, identifying with perspective any shortcomings that may still exist in this attempt to solve a problem or enhance our company's features and future. When leveraging a modeling tool, data modeling is a process in which techniques and methodologies to data are applied, taking into account data requirements. This process converts complex software designs into diagrams that represent a data flow and relationships in an easier form. A few examples of the vendors for marketing modeling tools right now are Studio, SAP Power Designer, and Irwin Data Modeling. Studio is a tool designed and can automatically generate a code to use for the database. The tool also helps in representing the business concepts with full documentation of attributes and definitions. SAP Power Designer offers a data modeling tool, link and sync technology, and metadata management. The user can create multi-model documents, and its user interface is user-friendly with a feature that has drag and drop mapping editor for information mapping. Irwin provides 3 different solutions related to data modeling to create and apply visual data models from hybrid infrastructures, incorporate the ability to change management with audit capabilities, and there's a function for giving the read access to Irwin data models and metadata. My recommendation out of these 3 would lean toward Irwin. Its data modeling tools used in every industry, from government, healthcare, finance, retail, and many others, and it can work with an unstructured and structured data from the cloud and data warehouse. Moving on to data profiling tool. Data profiling is an assessment of data values within a given data set. The assessment for the data profiling is also known as data archaeology. which assesses data sets from 3 key data quality metrics: uniqueness, consistency, and logic. Data profiling software and techniques provide companies with the ability to analyze large amounts of data vastly in no time. Data has a very dynamic nature, and you should constantly evaluate it. A few examples of vendors that market data profiling tools are IBM, Infosphere, SAP Business Objects Data Service, or BODS, and Informatica Data Profiling Solution utilizing Data Explorer. IBM is a tool that allows you to understand the quality, content, and the structure of the data. BODS is one of the key success factors of SAP BODS that it combines 3 business-oriented solutions such as data quality monitoring, metadata management, and data profiling in one package. Informatica allows for powerful data profiling capabilities to scan every single data record that resides in a data warehouse and incomes from any source. Anomalies are quick to identify, and relationships that may be hidden and can be seen. Load level of capacity can be met despite the complexity of data and relationship between sources. In this, my recommendation would go towards the SAP Business Objects Data Services, BODS, for data profiling. This software places a concentrated effort in ensuring that data quality monitoring, metadata management, and data profiling is all the highest levels of quality in one package. It's perfect for a multifaceted business. In conclusion, when migrating data from one system to another, we're looking to have an overall successful outcome. If we take into consideration issues facing a data migration and address them with a plan, the process will be much smoother. From there, identifying what exactly it is the company is trying to accomplish with this new tool or software, and then implementing the appropriate processes, capabilities can be endless. Potential of growth can be of the highest, and a probability of success will be even higher. Thank you.